65 million years ago, the most dangerous place on Earth was everywhere. The sky had predators. The ocean had predators. The land had predators the size of buses moving at 30 kilometers an hour. Everything alive was either hunting or being hunted. There was no in-between. So here is the question. Take any modern animal alive today. A lion, an elephant, a grizzly bear. Drop it into that world. Does it survive? Or does it get eaten before breakfast? The answer is going to surprise you. Because most of them don't last a week. But one of them, one animal alive right now that you have almost certainly seen before, would be completely fine. Let's find out which one. The lion. First contestant. The lion, king of the savannah, apex predator. 250 kilograms of muscle, claws, and teeth. Surely the lion survives? No. A lion is built to hunt zebras and wildebeest on open flat grassland. It relies on speed over short distances and the element of surprise. Drop it into the Cretaceous period and within the first day it encounters a Tyrannosaurus rex. 8,000 kilograms, 4-meter jaw, capable of biting through bone like paper. The lion's entire attack strategy, bite the throat, suffocate, does not work on an animal whose throat is the size of a car. The T-Rex doesn't even register the lion as a threat. It registers it as lunch. The lion lasts approximately one afternoon. Next. Fine, forget speed and stealth. Let's try size. The African elephant, the largest land animal alive today, 6,000 kilograms. Thick skin, massive tusks. Nothing alive today hunts adult elephants. Surely in the age of dinosaurs, the elephant is untouchable. Also no, the problem is not the T-Rex. The problem is the Spinosaurus. 14 meters long, possibly the largest predatory dinosaur that ever lived, built for water and land, and almost certainly a pack-adjacent hunter. An elephant's thick skin that protects it from lions and hyenas is not designed to withstand jaws that evolved specifically to punch through armored fish. The elephant is big. The Spinosaurus is bigger and hungrier. Also the atmosphere. The Cretaceous had significantly higher oxygen levels and different plant life. An elephant's digestive system, finely tuned over millions of years for specific grasses and trees, would struggle with plants that haven't existed for 65 million years. The elephant might not even be able to eat properly. It starves or gets eaten. Either way, it doesn't make it. Okay, forget pure size. Let's try smart and adaptable, the grizzly bear. Omnivore, survivor, one of the most adaptable large animals on Earth. Bears eat fish, berries, roots, insects, mammals. They can live in forests, mountains, tundra. If any modern animal can figure out the Cretaceous through sheer adaptability, it's the bear. Closer. But still no. The grizzly bear would actually do reasonably well for a while. It could eat fish from rivers, forage plant matter, avoid larger predators by staying in dense forest. The real problem is the velociraptor, and no, not the movie version. Real velociraptors were about the size of a turkey, but they hunted in coordinated groups, were fast, and targeted prey much larger than themselves using strategy. A lone grizzly bear, unfamiliar with pack hunting behavior, it has never evolved to recognize as a threat, gets ambushed in the night by something it doesn't understand. The bear is tough, but tough only gets you so far when the predator is also clever. 3 down, 0 survivors, but we have one more. Before the reveal, think about what we need. We need an animal that is big enough to deter casual predators, tough enough to survive attacks, adaptable enough to eat whatever is available, fast enough to escape when needed. And, this is the key one, an animal that has already proven it can survive alongside dinosaurs. Because some animals did. They were alive during the age of dinosaurs, and they are still alive today. There is exactly one large animal that fits every single one of those criteria. The saltwater crocodile. The saltwater crocodile is not a modern animal that would survive the age of dinosaurs. It is a dinosaur-era animal that never left. Crocodilians have existed for over 200 million years. They were alive before the T-Rex. They survived the mass extinction event that wiped out every non-bird dinosaur on Earth. They have not changed significantly in all that time, because they didn't need to. The design works. Drop a saltwater crocodile into the Cretaceous, and it does exactly what it does today. Lies in the water, barely moving, waiting. Its armored hide can withstand enormous force. Its jaw generates more bite force than any animal alive today and rivals many dinosaurs. It can go weeks without food, meaning it doesn't need to compete for prey constantly. It can survive in saltwater, freshwater, and on land. And crucially, it is ambush only. It never chases, it never fights fair. It waits until the fight is already won before it moves. No Cretaceous predator is actively hunting something that looks like a log. The crocodile doesn't get hunted because it doesn't look like prey. It gets left alone, and it thrives. Here is what this actually tells us. Survival is not about being the strongest. The T-Rex was stronger than the crocodile. Survival is not about being the smartest. Humans are smarter than crocodiles, and we would last approximately 4 minutes in the Cretaceous without technology. Survival is about fit. How well does your design match the environment you are in? The crocodile's design matches almost every environment. That is why it has survived 5 mass extinctions. That is why it outlasted the dinosaurs. That is why it is sitting in a river right now, completely unchanged, doing exactly what it was doing 200 million years ago. It is not impressive because it evolved. It is impressive because it never had to. There is a saltwater crocodile alive today that is older than some human civilizations. It has watched species appear and disappear for its entire life. It has never once changed its strategy. We like to think that intelligence and adaptability are the ultimate survival tools. And for us, in our world, they are. But in the age of dinosaurs, the most dangerous environment that has ever existed on this planet, the winning strategy was not to be clever. It was to be patient, be armored, and wait. The crocodile figured that out 200 million years ago. We're still figuring things out. Slow down, think a little,